Hello, guys. Today we're going to be discussing how to have success using your MLM cold market. You may be aware of what cold market is and what warm market is, and today we're going to be focused on cold market. The big reason for that, cold market is where your success will come when you use it, and a lot of people are afraid to. So let's dive into the content here and go over a few things. First off, you may be wondering why you should use your cold market. For most people, when they first joined, they were told to create a list of everyone they know and everyone they come across on a daily basis, which that would be your warm market, and to start contacting them because you already have a relationship built with them. However, a lot of people find that it doesn't work. A lot of people won't join them. So what they're thinking is, if I have some type of relationship with this person and they're not going to work with me, why would a total stranger who has no knowledge of me work with me? And the truth is, that is why it works, not why it hurts. Your cold market doesn't know you. Your cold market doesn't know your failures or has any prejudice towards you because they don't know you. And what I discovered when I started working my cold market, I started calling total strangers. They were genealogy leads, and most of them, if not the ones I spoke to anyways, when I told them I was new, they were blown away because they assumed I was already successful. I mean, I called them, right? I called them out of the blue. We talked. I knew what I was talking about. They could tell I had knowledge in network marketing, which, of course, I had learned through webinars and watching videos like what you're doing now, and they joined. So that's the reason the cold market will work better. They'll see you as more authoritative than when they know you. So they, cold market doesn't ask, what you making. You'll get it from time to time, but people that know you will look at you as in, well, you've never been successful before. You're not going to work in this. Cold market doesn't have the prejudice warm market has. So you're going to find that when you embrace cold market, things get much better. Now, how are we going to reach, now that we know what most people's results are, if not everyone's results are, using cold market? How do we get a hold of cold market? Remember, your cold market is way bigger than your warm market. There's more people you don't know than you do know. So you're going to have to build up your own MLM cold market through various strategies, and we're going to go through those right now because that's the point. Let's find out how we can reach a lot of people and then just let the numbers fall where they do. That's how you do it. You just reach a lot of people, your cold market, and keep in mind that you have that advantage of they don't know you. So if you just basically have some value, like a blog, a video, something of that nature, they're going to see you as the authority. And that is how you use your MLM cold market. You may struggle a little bit if you don't have content, but if you do, you can use that. Or, you're running ads. People are just going to assume you're successful and they can join you and be okay. So here are the ways I do it, and I believe you can do it as well. It's really, really simple. And one of them is genealogy leads. And I did a whole piece of content on MLM genealogy leads, how to get them. And you can, go look that up. Just go to my website, type in MLM genealogy leads. You will find the post where I explain how you can get them for life without having to pay for them, without having to take the time to research them. You'll just get them sent to you, for the rest of your life. And that's the best way to do it. But genealogy leads are high converting. It doesn't take near as many people. And the reason is they already have joined an MLM before. and they already know the language. They apparently love the industry, and so those are the perfect people to speak to. And since you don't know, there's what, 60 million network marketers or so in the United States. I mean, come on, you can find some that are wanting to work with you. All right, you can also use social media prospecting. A lot of people do this where, they do it wrong. They go for the kill right off the bat versus establishing somewhat of a relationship. And if you've built your, let's say, your Facebook pages to look professional, and you got, professional looking banners and images, and you're putting content on it, then, when they go and visit your page, they're going to see you as the authority. They really don't know if you've signed up a lot of people or not. They don't know these things. So it's easier to work with them. But you can use social media prospecting. However, I highly recommend ask a few questions, get a conversation going, kind of find out what their need and their pain is, and then provide the solution, which is your business. That's how you want to work the social media prospecting. Now, you can also meet people in person. Just meeting people in person that you've never met before, you can do that to invite people to take a look at your presentation. I have also written blogs on how to properly invite people to your MLM presentation. And be sure you check that out, because it will greatly increase your numbers of people that show up and actually watch it. And that's important. You can't have a ratio if most of the people are not even showing up. So you want most of your prospects to show up, and then find out how many are interested and how many are not. Those three ways are what you would call passive, meaning you're hoping an unnamed individual responds to a social media post or an ad. You can use and those are direct. I'm sorry. The next ones are passive. These are direct. This is where you're actually reaching out to people that that you have targeted, that you want to speak to, and getting them signed up. And to be honest with you, in the beginning, this is going to be the fastest way. Now, the next two are passive, and that's what I said to begin with. But these two are the passive ones, where you're putting something out in hopes of an unnamed individual responding to it. This is what most people want to do. However, in the beginning, if you need to go direct to the source, genealogy leads, prospecting, messaging people, speaking, asking questions, and meeting people in person. When you're using passive, it's going to take time to build up. It's going to take some time. You're going to have to do a lot of it, but eventually it will create a flow of people coming to you instead of you having to go to them. But you're not going to take off just from one blog post. Okay. You're going to have to write hundreds, if not thousands of these. And then eventually you're going to start seeing all the people coming in. They're going to start finding your content. You're going to have more what you'd call hooks in the water. You'll be able to catch more people. And that's through content creation, which can be a blog, a video like this, articles on other websites. You're creating content, or posting on Facebook, or sending out a tweet. If it's valuable content, then it's going to eventually the right person's going to see it and reach out to you. Also, paid advertising. There's several ways to do this. I would recommend to always have at least one source of paid advertising going at all times. Find one that you could start off with and master it before you start adding more. But the idea is, in the end, to have ads in as many places as possible, have as many people coming to you as possible through your content. And the best way to get there is to start with direct, reaching out to the people first. And to be honest, you should be doing that always, direct prospecting, because there's going to be days where no one comes from the content. You'll be surprised, like some days 10, 15 people, next day nobody. You don't know. So you want to balance those out and reach as many cold market prospecting or MLM prospects as possible. So anyway, here's a few tips to help increase the results of these strangers or your MLM cold market. Here's how you're going to increase the results. Number one, say less to more people. Big deal here. You want to say as little as possible. The less amount you say, the higher the curiosity of the prospect is. The more people you raise curiosity with, the more the odds are you're going to find somebody to join you, if not multiple people. Tip two is to always be in a hurry. People like working with busy people. They take busy people more serious. They look more professional. So always be in a hurry. And in the beginning, when you first start out, you have plenty of time because you're trying to build this momentum, but be in a hurry anyway, even if you have to pretend, that, I need to get home and write a blog post. You don't have to go that far, but just look, I'm in a hurry. I got to get home. If you start taking it serious, like you're busy, even though you're not making money, still look at it as being, I'm going to be super busy. I'm going to be in a hurry, and people are going to be like, wow, that's the person I might want to work with. And eventually you'll start to build a team. Number three, always be willing to walk away. And what that means is if you come across a prospect and that prospect is playing hard to get, or that prospect is being negative, hey, walk away. You'll be surprised at how many people's attitudes change when they see you don't care. They've probably in the past came across somebody and they thought it was funny where they kept throwing out these excuses and that person was still begging, please join. And they're like, I don't know, beg me again. Yet you just be able to be ready to walk away. You do that, and then they're going to feel like they may have missed out on something. And if you said very little and they did that, because one thing I'll do is if a person says something negative, I'll be like, oh yeah, I don't know if we need to continue anymore. Letting them know is like, you're not, I don't think you're ready for this. You're not qualified. People don't like to hear that. Be ready to walk away. Watch what you post. That's tip number four. In other words, if like while you're on Facebook, a lot of people will trying to build a network marketing business. And when they prospect people, of course, that prospect visits their Facebook page and sees just unprofessional posts. People whining, oh, it's so hard. Nobody wants to work with me. Something must be wrong with me. If they see that, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a good fit. Or if they see you, all your pictures are bad pictures or filthy videos or something of that nature, you don't look professional. Watch what you post. Always be positive and make sure your page keeps the image of a business person. All right. And number five, stay consistent no matter what you do. If you're going to be direct prospecting, working genealogy leads, make sure you call them and work them. And every day stay consistent with them. Stay consistent with your paid advertising. If you keep it going and not stop, it will continue to pull results. Stay consistent with your creating content. Write make new videos, a few a week, every week, or write an article on a website every day, or write a blog post every day or every week, once a week. Stay consistent, and it becomes more and more powerful each time you do it. So those are the top 5 tips. Make sure you put those into work, and your MLM cold market is going to produce results for you. There's no way it can't. And that's the thing. You can force it to work for you. You can make it work for you. So, guys, hopefully you got some value from this video and it helped in some way, or if you've never worked cold market, maybe this will open your eyes to do so. So also be sure you subscribe. Click that little notification button. Make sure you get updated whenever I release a new video. I've been doing them quite a bit lately and filling my channel up with some more good content. So be sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification. Also, if you're on Facebook, you can go over to my page, J Card Marketing. You'll find it, like the page, so you can keep up with what I put out there. You can follow me at Twitter at jcarden, or hook up with me on LinkedIn. That's one of my favorites to use for social media prospecting. LinkedIn is where it is. So just type in my name, you'll find me, and shoot me over a connection request or a message, and we'll connect on LinkedIn. Okay, guys? One last thing. If you're not happy where you are, or you want to work with somebody who can coach and, point you in the right direction, help you out a lot, then, partner up with me if you wish. All you got to do to decide if what I do is right for you is click the link below in the video. If you're on YouTube, there's a link below that'll say partner with me. It'll be a free tour, and I'll build a downline for you. I'll start building you a downline and putting paid affiliates in your downline. And if you decide, hey, I want to keep a team big like this, then you can join. So it's a risk-free kind of, you can test to see if I know what I'm talking about. That's one of the best things I've ever been able to do there is, now that people can take a risk-free tour to see if it's real, that's been really powerful, because it is real, and you're going to find out if you take that tour. So guys, I look forward to bringing out another video soon. And until then, best of luck and much success. Okay, guys, see you on the next one.